For today's recipe, you will need eggs, butter, nutmeg, vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, brown sugar, 2 packages of cream cheese, sliced peaches, cornstarch, granulated sugar, 2 rolls of cinnamon rolls, some oil, and a crock pot. Hey foodies, welcome to Foodie Friday. My name is Keisha and this is my channel, Saving Greens Homestead. And if this is your first time watching my channel, I welcome you. Today I've got a fabulous, well, I'm hoping it's gonna be fabulous recipe for you. We know it's the holiday season and everybody is eating a lot of sweets and stuff, and some of you may recall that my oven is not working, so I can't really make up pies and cakes and all that good stuff. So today I'm gonna be making a cheesecake cinnamon roll peach cobbler. And I know that is a lot. And I'm making it in the crock pot. So I just can't wait to get this started. If this works out, this is my first time making cinnamon rolls, period, in a crock pot. So if this works out for me, then maybe it's something that you might want to try too. But this is completely experimental. And so I am going to show you every step of the way. And if you're watching this video, it's because I succeeded and it tasted good. Because if I didn't succeed and it didn't taste good, I wasn't gonna put this up for you guys to see. So there's 3 separate steps here that I have to do. I have to do the preparation of the crock pot for the cinnamon rolls. I have to make the cheesecake filling and separate, and I have to do the peach cobbler filling separate. So I'm going to show you all 3 of these different steps as I go through it and put it together, and hopefully this will turn out really good. So anyways, you guys, I am going to go ahead and get everything set up so we can get started, and I'm going to show you what the first step is going to be. I'll be back. Okay, so first I am going to drain the juice, as much of this syrup from these peaches as I can. Yes, I can these peaches myself. I'm so happy that I learned how to do this. I'm just trying to get as much of this out as I can. This syrup is actually pretty thick. I wasn't expecting it to be that thick. And since it is, I might not have to use a lot of cornstarch. I wasn't gonna use a lot anyways, but I'm gonna set this aside so that I can use that later with the cornstarch and add the cornstarch to, we'll add some of that back in once I add the cornstarch. Okay, so you guys know I do not measure anything, but just for you, I am measuring this today so that you'd have a better idea of the measurements of everything that I put in. So I'm starting with a cup of brown sugar that I'm gonna add to this. So I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon of nutmeg and probably a teaspoon of cinnamon. Get these mixed up in here. This is going to be a real sweet dessert. That's good. I want to get all that brown sugar, as much of it melted in there as possible. And then we're going to add in some vanilla extract. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons. I like that real rich vanilla flavoring. So I'll put in 2 of the vanilla. I usually eyeball this, and what I'll do is I'll go in and pour some, and I'll mix it around, and I go back and I pour some more. So that's about 2 teaspoons. It smells really good too. And usually when I make my peach cobbler, I'll just leave all the juice in it that comes out of the can. But for this, I don't want it to be soggy. And I've never done this with cinnamon roll before. So I really I'm trying to play it by ear. And I really don't want it to be super liquidy, because to me, in my mind, it makes me think, okay, it's gonna get soggy, and I don't want that. So okay, it's gonna take me a little time to do this, but I'm just gonna shave pieces of this butter off to put in here, and I'm gonna use the whole thing, all of the butter. All of this butter is going in there, because I love, with my cinnamon rolls, I like a lot of buttery flavoring. And in my peach cobbler, I like a lot of buttery flavoring to it too. So, and then also like with my apple, like whenever I make apple pies, sweet potato pie, anything like that, you guys, butter just tastes so much, makes it taste so much better. So and I know, it's not good. It's not good, but it tastes good. It tastes good. It's gonna give a really good flavor to this. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this butter up in here and try and get it all separated, mixed through. And my hope is that by me putting it in like this, that it will melt down slowly in here and just really permeate the sauce of the peach cobbler. So whole stick of butter, you guys. Don't skimp on that, because it's not gonna, you gotta have that full impact of that flavor. And it's just so easy for us to skip on that, because you know, it's not as healthy, but it's so good. I am gonna add a little bit of cornstarch to this. Let's go with 2 teaspoons, because I want it to be a thick sauce. I don't want it to be, like I said, soupy too much, because then it's gonna be too soggy. I think it'll just make the bread really super soggy, so I don't want that. I'm trying to pull some of these pieces of butter, separate some of these pieces of butter here. Okay. Yeah. That is good. I can taste the cinnamon and nutmeg. I can't taste the butter yet because it's not melted in, but once it does melt in, it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna even add more of the syrup to it. I'm just gonna leave it just like this, because I don't know if you guys can see. I think you can see it. It's pretty saucy. It's pretty saucy, and I don't want it to be too much more saucier than this. So I'm just gonna put this aside so we can start working on the cream cheese part. Okay, you guys, so I have my cream cheese. I softened it in the microwave. And then I have my sugar that I'm just gonna add to this. This is 3/4 cup sugar. And then I have my egg. I'm just gonna add 1 egg. And by the way, you guys, this isn't the first time or the first peach cobbler recipe that I have on my channel. I do have a cheesecake, a cream cheese churro peach cobbler recipe that if you would like to, and that one I did in the oven, so but it's on my Foodie Friday playlist, so you can always go back and look at that if you like. Now I'm just gonna mix this. Okay, so we mix this until smooth. So there you are, so you can see it's smooth. Now I have these two ready to go. So now I'm gonna prep my crock pot with the cinnamon rolls and show you how what that's gonna look like. Okay, you guys, I am so sorry. I wasn't watching my camera and it died. And because it died, the last clip of me putting this together got deleted, or lost. So what I did was I took that first can of cinnamon rolls and I quartered each one of the cinnamon rolls, cut it into 4s, and then I just put them in on the bottom. I greased the inside of this as well, and I put them in the bottom, and then I put half of the bowl of my peach cobbler mixture, and now I am about to add in cream cheese mixture. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in the rest of these cinnamon roll pieces, quarters, that like how I did on the bottom. Just gonna add it now on top. And just try to make sure that they're evenly spread and that I have full coverage around. Now these should expand, so it looks all empty, or a lot of gaps and stuff, but these will expand. And so when they do, they will fill in most of those gaps. At least I hope so. Let me see, where can I put this last one? I'll just put them up here. Okay, I'm just gonna add in the rest of this peaches because I have a lot of it left. Anyways, I'm gonna add those in there too. And then I am gonna go ahead and top it with the rest of this cream cheese. Just like how I did underneath, just in dollops. That way I can see how that's gonna turn out. Got a little bit left. Scrape it. And get it in here. Okay, you guys. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's it right there. I'm gonna put the lid on here, and I am gonna set this on low, and I am gonna let this cook for about 2.5 hours. I'm gonna watch, because like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm gonna watch it just to make sure that it's cooking through and everything, that I don't overcook it. And I'll let you know if I have to cook it a little bit longer than 2.5 hours. So I will be back to show you what we've got. Okay, you guys, so this is what I've got. You can hear it still bubbling and everything. It took longer than 2.5 hours. We're on 4 hours right now. And I think that's because I cooked it on low. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I would probably either try cooking this on a high for 2.5 hours. Now that might have worked. Or just been prepared to let it cook longer, you know, on a low. So, okay, you guys, well, this looks pretty good. It looks like it's ready. I wasn't so sure about the bread parts. I didn't want them to be all doughy, but it looks pretty good. So you guys know what time it is. It is time to plate it up. So I am gonna get my bowl and I am gonna get ready to try this and tell you what I think about it. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so I am about to put a little bit of this ice cream that I got on top of here too, because what is peach cobbler without ice cream, right? I was kind of scared that the cinnamon roll part would be too doughy or something, but I think it did good. As you can see, it looks good. Okay, here we go. Okay. I must say it's interesting. Okay, so the dough from the cinnamon rolls, it absorbed the liquid, a lot of the liquid from the peach cobbler part. So you guys, this tastes like a cross between peach cobbler and like a bread pudding. Like, it's good. It's really good. I could eat this. The ice cream is all melty in here now. That's good. The flavors of the peach cobbler is rich. And you can taste the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the butter. All of that comes through. Man. Now, if I would do anything different with this, I would probably eliminate the cheesecake part of it. Only because there's so much going on already in it that when you have the cheesecake added to it, it just, I don't know, it's just a little bit much. I don't know, if you try this recipe, let me know what you think about it. I don't know if I would keep the cream cheese part or the cheesecake part in there, but that's just me, you know. So you guys, anyways, this is really good. It turned out good. That's why I'm showing it to you. It tastes really good. It is what I'm about to sit down with to finish eating while I finish watching a movie with my honey. So you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're gonna try it, if you're gonna keep the cheesecake part, or if you're gonna take it out. Without the cheesecake is good. With the cheesecake, it's still good. It's good. But it's just a little over the top. So that's why I did not add the icing. The icing that came with the cinnamon rolls, I did not add it because the cheesecake part is just, it sends it over the top. So anyways, you guys, once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next Foodie Friday video. And as always, God bless. You guys, this is the morning after. This is what I'm left with. A very clean pot. I guess this was a hit.